Whatever you want, honey. You say it because you're tired. You say it because you had a 10-hour day and you just want to sit in a chair. You don't want to fight. You think you're being a good husband, a peacemaker. You aren't. You're a negotiator, paying a ransom to a kidnapper who's never going to let the hostage go. You traded your wife's respect for 6 hours of quiet on a Tuesday night. You think you bought a rest. What you actually did was tell everybody in the house that your word has a price tag on it, and it's surprisingly cheap. Why this happens? This happens because you started viewing your home as a place to escape from the world instead of a place that you lead. Most men believe that leadership is about winning arguments or being the loudest guy in the room. It's not. Leadership is about holding the line on standards that you said matters. When you start letting things slide simply to avoid the headache, you aren't being patient, you're being lazy. You've decided that a quiet evening is worth more than a solid foundation. You're trading your long-term position for short-term comfort. And you're wondering why, after a few years, nobody actually looks to you when things get hard. Does this sound familiar? It's 6:30 p.m. on a Tuesday. You walk in, set your keys down, and you can already feel the heat in the kitchen. The kids are fighting over a game. The sink is full, and your wife, well, she's visibly frustrated. She asked you a question about the weekend or a bill that needs to be paid. You see a conflict coming if you give the honest answer, the no that needs to be said. So you shrug, you say sure, if that's what you want to do, or you stay silent while the kids ignore a rule that you both agreed on. You spend the rest of your night walking on eggshells. You're helpful. You do the dishes, you keep your head down, you get your quiet night. But when you go to bed, you realize she's turned away from you. There's no heat there. You got the peace you wanted, but you feel like a guest in the house that you pay for. You realize that tonight she didn't need another person to help her manage the chaos. She needs a man who isn't afraid to stand in the middle of it. What's the cost? If you keep trading your lead for quiet, you eventually become invisible. Your wife will stop coming to you for important things because she knows you'll just fold. She starts making the big decisions without you. Not because she wants to, but because she has to. Your kids, they'll start looking past you when they need direction. They see a man who provides the Wi-Fi and a roof over their head, but provides no weight. You end up as the nice guy who finishes last in his own marriage. The house stays quiet, but the respect is gone. And once that respect is dead, no amount of helping out is going to bring it back. You're being the disadvantaged man. You're asking, what do you want me to do for every decision because you're afraid of the friction. You're staying quiet when standards are broken just to avoid ruining the mood. You're using helpfulness as a bribe to keep her from being upset with you. If this sounds like you, here's what you do. Tomorrow night, when you walk through that door, don't ask, what's the plan? Or, what do you want for dinner? Pick one small thing. What the family's doing for the next hour, what's being eaten, or a specific rule for the kids. And make the call. Don't be aggressive. Don't yell. Just state the direction and hold it. When the friction comes, and it will, stay in the room. Don't retreat to your phone. Don't walk away to cool off. Just stand in the discomfort that you've been avoiding. Structure decides who stays in the room.